Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. Behind me, I got that 2004 Nissan Maxima. Remember in part 1, we checked it out, P0171 and 174. And we found out it was a cracked intake manifold. Dang it. And then in part 2, we took a ride to the junkyard to Cox Auto Salvage. Yeah, shout out to Jeremy, Tim, Glenn. What's up? Got the new intake manifold. Now today we're going to install it. Coming up right here on Astro Auto Repairs. Alright guys, here we go. We got our new one and we got our old one. And as before, here's the corner that broke off of the other one. Now what I need to do is make sure both of them switch over the parts I need. And what I gotta do is I gotta switch over this solenoid with this brake line. And we got 2 new gaskets that's gonna go here. And what I'm actually gonna do here to clean this up. Nope. I'm gonna remove these studs so I can really clean that up good. They're not removing it. Alright, and over here guys, check this out. Also, remember our pipe right here? I'm going to remove that too, because we got both gaskets. You know, let's unplug this, get this out of our way. Because we got a gasket on this end, and we got one on this end, which makes it a lot easier putting this all together. Alright, but before we do that, let's go back over here. And what I'm going to do is remove these studs, clean up the area right there, clean up around here where the throttle body goes, and I'm going to turn it over and clean up under here. So let's get that done. And also what I'm going to do, I have my favorite thing, my pole driver here, and I'm going to be using my 3/8 adapter for sockets. And I'm going to be taking off this solenoid and putting it back over here with a 10mm bolt. Alright, let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, this is coming out great. You know what I need to do? Because I disconnected with the hose over here. Why didn't I just take off that hose? Why did I disconnect the other one from there? Why didn't I just do it like this one? It would have been easier out here. But it's okay. Let's take this hose off right here. And actually guys, when it comes to this, like we remember at the junkyard and I say instead of cutting the hose, this is one of them times because I can keep this hose, because to find a hose that has a bend like this is very hard to find. So in case I need one, I got it. You guys know how it goes. Save a bunch of junk. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is take off our throttle body. Now, to take off a throttle body, our throttle body is held on by 4 hex bolts, 5mm hex bolts. And I'm using a 5mm hex, 1/4" drive with an adapter, 1/4" to 3/8 drive. And I'm going to go in there. Figures. They will come out. What the heck? Move over, man. Dang it. Why he in my way? Alright, now I gotta reach in here and try to get this one. There we go. Alright. Bottom. Let's make sure all these are the same length. And I'm going to show you something very important here, guys. Yeah, they're all the same length. Let's go. Alright. We got a gasket right there. And I just noticed how this gasket set up there. It probably don't make a difference. How the circle is down there at the bottom or not the bottom, whatever on the side. But this is a very good time to clean out your throttle body, because this thing can cause this car not to start up when in the mornings unless you step on the gas a little bit. And if you look right between there, in there, you can see very little air right on the inside. Can you see inside there like that? Mm-hmm. So, and a lot of grime gets clogged up in there. So what we're gonna do is get some carburetor cleanup, open it up like this. Especially on this side, look at that, guys. We're gonna get that all cleaned up. Now right where, let's go right here. Dang it. Right where this valve sets down at, that grease line right there. See all that build up in there? So when that closes up, no air's going through there. All that grime's got it messed up. So we're gonna clean that up before we install it onto here. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our 6-inch 3/8 drive extension, our pole driver, yeah buddy, and we're gonna need a 12mm deep socket. So what we're gonna do is come over to here. Our pipe, this pipe right here, goes down here to the EGR tube. The EGR tube goes down into the EGR valve. Take one out, put that to the top, and reach over here and get the other one. Get the other one. Get that out. And it's connected right here to, wherever it is, here it is. This is the Egr Temperature Sensor. Let's get it popped out of this clip right there. That's all you do is just take that little tab. There's supposed to be two, one on each side, but it's just one. Squeeze that in, pop that right out. And I'm gonna fish this out of here, just like that, because we got two new gaskets. Now what we're gonna do is clean this up, both ends, and clean up down here on that EGR end. Alright, so let's get that done. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got it all cleaned up. We got one of our new gaskets that's gonna go right there. Let me make sure, let me see something here. Yeah. Alright, so let's fish this back through like it was. And reach our hand down here. And what we gotta do now is put one of the bolts in. Can you see down there? Mm-hmm. Get one of our bolts lined up in there and started with the gasket in there. Okay. The gasket is still in place. Let's get our other bolt in there. Dang it. You know, this would be a lot easier. Tell you what. Give me a piece of plastic here or something. Alright, and what I'm going to do here is put my bolt, get a little piece of plastic, put it in the socket, and just let me fold it up a little bit more. Okay.
There you go.
Then bring that right there.
Oh, I forgot you didn't want me to hear it. Oh, okay.
So I don't know what you're doing helping me. If you tell somebody not to help you and they help you, you know, that's just show you hard-headedness. All right, that's up there. Let's go over here and hook this back up. Now let's take our 2 nuts off here and 3 bolts. You gotta be very careful, guys, not to drop anything down there or you just done for. All right, let's get our new gasket and we'll be right back. All right, let's set our gasket in place. Now, let me see something here, guys. See, now you can set it in that way, and it would probably work, but that's not the way it's supposed to be on there. You see how the lower intake has this corner right here, 90-degree turn. So, and then over here, it's more sloped. That's how. Nope, sorry, my bad. Don't forget what I just said. Forget what I said. That didn't work. That was kind of dumb. All right, it's on. This is loose. All right, make sure everything is out of our way. And I'm not gonna put my throttle body on yet. I'm gonna put that on actually last. Let's get our intake and set it down. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our intake. Let's go ahead and set this down. We'll make sure it lines up on those studs. All right, perfect. It is down. That's great. All right, now let's get our bolts started back in here. See something up under there? Oh, okay. Let's get our bolts started back in there. Turn them by a couple threads. Okay, great. Now let's get these tightened up and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna torque these down to 17 foot-pounds, and you wanna start from the center and work your way out. All right, first all we're gonna do is just go ahead in here and I'm just bringing these down just till they, just a little bit, just till they touch. Okay, then we're gonna start from the center one.
That was real light, man.
It was, man.
Really couldn't tell you did it.
Almost had me nervous. Like, dang, did I tighten it up or what? These things are not that tight at all. All right, so let's torque these down and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that torque down. Now let's get our canister over here. Put this on with a 12mm bolt. Then we got our solenoid. It's got a 10mm bolt. Then we got our two vacuum lines that we took off, and one of them's already curved, so we know exactly where that one goes, and this one goes straight. Now, next thing we'll do is grab me some, you know what, let's tighten these up now. I got my 12mm deep, 3/8 drive. Just go in there, tighten that up. Switch over to the 10mm. Tighten that up. And then what I'm gonna do is reach my hand back here. Can you see back here?
I got some with.
And gotta connect the PCV valve hose. Okay, and our hose going down, going over to the brake booster. Get that.
Brake booster. That's the intake plug there.
This hose right here is going over to the brake booster. Okay, now let's get my little angled needle nose in here. Whoops. Bring that clamp forward. And make sure my hose is up. And do the same thing over to my PCV valve. Get that clamp over to there. Alright, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're gonna hook up our EGR tube. And what we're gonna do is put the gasket between here. Take one of the studs. And let it go, man. So I can get this thing lined up. Dang it. It's in my way. bring that down to our second one. Alright, I'm going in with my E8 reversible Torx. And let me go and tighten those studs up. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got them in there. Now let's get these washers and our two 12mm nuts. Put them on by a couple threads. And now we're going to tighten up everything. Tighten up the bottom first. I'm using my 6-inch 3/8 drive extension with my 12mm deep. And let's reach down in there. Can you see them? One, two. Okay. Then we go up here and get our other two. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we do, we got our solenoid over here. Let's plug that up. Get that out of the way. And we got our bracket here going to our Egr Temperature Sensor with a 10mm bolt. Hook that up. And let's come out before we forget, let's connect it. Okay. Then I'll take my 10mm deep 3/8 drive on my pole driver. Tighten that up. And now what we're gonna do is we got our coolant hoses going through here. We're gonna get those hooked up. And the way we're gonna do it here, we're gonna do this kind of smart. Let me get my hose pliers. Be right back. Alright guys, we got our hose clamps right here. Let's put this one on here. Crimp that into place. Then our one back here. What we're gonna do is crimp that so that don't spill no antifreeze out of here. Alright, then we're gonna pull this hose off, and up under here there's a pipe. Let's pull this screw out of here. And way up under here there is a pipe. I don't know if you can see it. You're gonna have to get the.
I see where you went though.
Dang it! I should have. Get that thing out of the way. Let me light it. There it is. Make sure that thing is. Make sure that thing is up there.
Yep.
All right, then get my needle nose. Pick that clamp up. Okay. Then, before I release that, let's get our other one over here. Pull the bolt out. Alright. Let's get this hose hooked up. Okay. Use our needle nose, bring this clamp up. Dang, gotta pull that up more. Dang it. There we go.
I can slam it down again.
Dang it! Let's release this. Okay. Okay, we'll take off our other vice grips and we'll be right back. All right, guys, next we're gonna do our throttle body. And the throttle body gaskets, I noticed the one with it's got these 3 tabs right there. And I noticed those tabs were facing down. So what I'm gonna do here is get it lined up with the throttle. This thing is a little bent. Throttle body. Let's get one of our bolts. There. And let's get one just started. Okay, now I want to get my top one started. And what I want to do here is I want to go here on the other side. And I got to make sure my gasket stays lined up, which of course it dropped right down. Okay, start this bolt. Okay, start the other one. It's down here. And this one had the bracket on it. And right down here. Alright, it don't matter. Alright, and next I'm going to do, I'm going to bring all these in by hand. Be right back. Alright guys, next I'm going to do, got my socket, which is a 5mm hex with a 1/4 inch drive. And I'm using a 2-inch 1/4 inch drive extension and my 1/4 inch drive ratchet. And to tighten these up, guys, you're just going to go in till it stops and a little bit more. Do not go more than that, or you will not only strip out the bolt, but you'll probably strip it out from the inside the collector. Alright. Again, that's all you want to do is go till you feel it stop and a little bit more. And that little bit more is crushing that gasket to seal. Alright, let's get this last one and we'll be right back.
Alright, you guys. While Tim is gone, what we're gonna do, take this harness, put it back in this bracket. Then you want to take your harness to go to your electric throttle body. You're gonna plug that up, make sure it click. Now, take your vacuum. You're gonna plug your vacuum back up. So, if I can get it on, okay. Now that it's done, I'm gonna take my pliers and I'm gonna put my clamp up where it belongs, and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys. Now that that's done, what we want to do now is get our breather, put it back on. We'll go into the intake, your hose here, and we'll be plugging the sensor up to go to as well.
Oh, we gotta get we were up to the air cleaner?
Yeah, you forgot it.
Alright, so let's get the air cleaner.
We're gonna get that done and we'll be right back.
Alright guys, let's get our air tube in there hooked up. Man. Give me a screwdriver.
Okay.
I guess I didn't, did I? Let's loosen this clamp up some. Alright. Okay. And we got our vent for our transmission. Let's hook that up. Now let's hook up our air cleaner over the switch sides. It goes into those slots in there, these tabs. Go down into the slot like that. Close it down. Latch it.
Harness.
Yeah, shut up, man. I know what I'm doing. Put our tube in over here. Get our needle nose. Now we got to make sure you plug up your mass airflow sensor or this thing will not run. All right, let's get this tightened up and get this clamp up there. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Let's get our Ortel. Hook it up. Now remember, part one we was up like 14 point something, maybe even higher. So let's see what we got now. And what I'm going to do is start this up. Sounds good. Alright, let's I'm gonna warming it up a little bit. Let's go. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I got my foot on the gas, guys, so let's warm this up a little faster. There we go, it's warming up. It's taking a long time, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Alright, no codes found. That was because we had the battery disconnected. And what I'm doing, go down to live data. Okay, I just let the gas, let it idle. Let's go view the complete. Oh man, look at that. And tell me it's going up. Oh, that is great, guys. 2.3. Oh, 7. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's fluctuating. It's staying there. But the other numbers are like crazy. Yeah, there we go. Let's go down to short term. Number 2. We have 5. That's great. I mean, this car has almost 200,000 miles. So 5.5 is really... Wait a minute, that's 6, man. Make sure this don't go no higher. Let's go back to number 1. I should have did a custom looking at this. Okay, short term 1 is at 3.9, which is good. 7 on number 2, 6.3. So on bank 2, there might be something leaking around there. It could be a it could be a valve cover gasket. It could be anything on that one side. And then by giving it gas, I compensate for that. Let's go back. Number 1, bank 1 is really, but important part, notice long-term fuel trim is at 0, so it's not compensating. It's not detecting any long-term that it has to change long-term, which is good. And so number 2, yeah, number 2 is at 0 as well, so that's not bad at all. This short-term is quick changing, so I am definitely content with this. Just like I said before, the other numbers, they was like way up there. Alright, we are good to go. I'm going to shut this down, and we're going to call this a wrap. Be right back. Alright guys and girls, there you have it. There's the end of this 3-part series. Put that intake on. Our short-term fuel trims drop well below than what it was before. Still got a little high, I think I'm a little uncomfortable with the high side, a little high on bank 2, but it could be a lot of things at 200,000 miles. But as long as that light don't come back on, everything good, I'm content with it. Alright. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to put them in the comment section below, or you can email me direct to tim@astralautorepairs.com. You got that, Billy Bob?
Yeah.
tim@astralautorepairs.com.
Got it.
Guys and girls, this is Timmy and Billy Bob from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. We'll see you next time.